Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of the show. This is episode 505 of the show so far. So thank you guys so much for the continued support right here on the channel. If you do enjoy PlayStation and Xbox news on the daily, Sunday all the way down to Friday, this is the channel for you. I appreciate you guys. Thank y'all for the love. You guys know how we get down. Oh boy, we got some topics to go over and discuss right now. If you guys love the show, if you guys want to continue to see more of the show, we've been crushing it so far with the likes, and we have a lot of new people on the channel as of late. I appreciate all the new people. Welcome aboard to the channel. I appreciate all of my new members as well. Welcome aboard. We got a lot in store for the new members as well. But my God, we got a lot to talk about in this stream because Sony. My God. PlayStation fans, I've said this numerous times. What's up, C Hendo? What up, everybody? Shout outs coming in the stream, flooding in the stream right now. Listen, I appreciate everybody. Let's continue to destroy the like button, share, all that good stuff. All right. Yo, listen, I've been saying this since 3 years ago that PlayStation fans are the ones that are reaping all the benefits of owning a console, right? Because right now, man, oh man, the topics that you see me smiling right now. The topics that we're going to go over, Spiderman 2, oh my God. The games that we're going to be getting, the third-party deals that Sony have been out here signing. Oh, my God. The games that we are about to see. We also have an update on the PlayStation 5 showcase that we're going to be going over and discussing. I mean, PlayStation is trending right now. The PlayStation showcase is trending, and it's not even officially announced yet. I mean, this is insane right now. Like it is unreal. The amount of energy, the amount of hype that is on the PlayStation side, it's literally through the roof right now. Shout outs to Dark Shadow 275 with the 3 months. Thank you so much for being a member. Says, what's good, man? Hey, what's good? What's good, man? Listen, bro, we have Xbox fans right now that are very furious. They're very furious right now at Xbox. And I've said this, that interview did not give anybody any closure. That interview did not make people feel like, man, you know what? I spent $500 on this machine and it was very well spent. Like, you know, like that $500 was validated by me buying an Xbox and me getting into the actual ecosystem and everything like that. Apparently not, because the more and more we're hearing more rumors about what Sony is doing with Insomniac, with all of their studios being ready to show what they currently do have working on right now, with the Konami quote unquote rumor that we're getting Castlevania being exclusive to PS5. We already have the Silent Hill treatment, Silent Hill 2 being, exclusive to PS5 as well. Metal Gear making a huge return. A lot of Xbox fans right now is furious at the fact that how is it that Sony every single time can come out swinging and making it to where, man, PlayStation is definitely the premier place for console gaming. Like, why is that? Can we go back to the 360 era? Like, back in the 360 era, Microsoft had so many third-party deals. So much stuff was going on back then. What is going on? And like I've said this numerous times, like, a lot of people was salty at Phil Spencer because the stream that I did Obviously we react to parts of the interview on the show, but before that, we talked about this and we said, man, this is a management issue. Like the Mr. Nice Guy situation that Phil Spencer, the narrative that he's pushing right now is not going to cut it. It's not going to cut it. Matt Booty, like him of all people, I don't even know what Matt Booty is doing at this point. Like Matt Booty, he could be non-existent for all I care, because right now Phil Spencer is taking all the blame. All the fingers are pointing towards Phil, right? He's in hot water right now. And Matt Booty is just like in the background, just like, you know, no blame is being put on him. And bro, like you need to come out and talk to all of us. Gamers, Xbox fans, like people have so much money invested into Xbox, thousands of freaking dollars invested into their ecosystem, right? And also their consoles and PC, whatever, wherever they play, Xbox games at. And the fact of the matter is, I felt like Matt Booty should have been in that interview as well, because bro, you are over the studios. You're over the worldwide studios. Like you're all over, right? You're the head of the Xbox studios and you are not even there. You're not even freaking there. Right. And it's like, what is going on at Xbox? Right. Because PlayStation right now, I am telling you, Sony is cooking at this point. We have Horizon Forbidden West. People, I mean, I even see Xbox fans bringing this up. 8.4 million, guys. Holy freaking cow. Right. And it just goes to show you the strength of PlayStation first party IPs. Right. I'm seeing people bringing up stuff about Killzone. Bro, this is the 20th anniversary. The 20th anniversary for Guerrilla Games, right? And Killzone is at the heart and soul of Guerrilla Games, right? Way before we had Horizon. And this is crazy because I feel like Killzone could be making a return. I mean, everybody is bringing up stuff about Killzone. We're going to go over an article and discussing stuff about Killzone, how Killzone played a major role. And this is why I say at this point right now, Sony has to bring back Killzone. Like it just has to hit with today's technology, with the capabilities of the PlayStation 5. I mean, it just makes sense, right? It just makes sense. And considering, Sony knows that they need a strong backbone for the PlayStation 5 in terms of multiplayer. So it's just like the more the merrier. You have these classic titles and IPs that you can somehow, bring out and have them stick. We talked about SOCOM, we talked about Resistance, and now we're talking about something even more importantly, Killzone, right? Because Killzone played a major role back in the day, PS3, PS2, things of that nature. And so, and not only that, but Killzone was always one of those showpiece type games, not just labeled as the Halo killer or whatever, but also a showpiece to kind of really show you what said hardware could possibly crank out when it comes down to the PlayStation 2, when it comes down to the PlayStation 3. Even though at the time the cell processor was very, very hard, I would say, for a lot of developers to kind of crack into and sort of develop the games, whether it's first party, third party, things of that nature. I mean, the cell processor was a beast. I think the cell processor was ahead of its time. But needless to say this, I mean, 360 was a little bit more easier to develop for. And so hence why we got the third party games looking better on 360. And for the first party side of things was just really, really, really turning up the heat in terms of quality. And it was banger after banger after banger. And so I really wanted to kind of highlight some things here, guys, because Xbox fans right now, they're not freaking happy with the state of Xbox. I'm not happy with the state of Xbox. I've invested money too, just like millions of other Xbox fans right now. So people have a right to be furious right now, have a right to be furious at Phil Spencer. Oh man, everything I've been seeing on Twitter, on Reddit, man, Phil gotta go, Phil gotta go. But bro, if Phil goes, like, they need to reconstruct everything at Xbox right now. People don't even understand. Like, they need to reconstruct everything at Xbox. The whole tear up Matt Booty, Phil, just wipe the whole thing clean, right? Wipe the whole thing clean. If you're going to get rid of one person, get rid of everybody, right? And bring some people in who are willing to fight. Bring some people in who understand what gamers are requesting and asking for. Because last time I remember, everybody wants quality. Everybody wants to see what these new consoles are capable of. Everybody wants higher FPS. That is the thing, bro. Nobody wants 30 FPS. Everybody wants 60 and above, right? Everybody wants higher quality games. Like, people understand that Game Pass is Game Pass, right? It's one of the best value in gaming, yada, yada, yada. That is great. But in order for Game Pass to continue to be a success, you have to feed Game Pass with high quality games. And if you're not going to do that, then you have a big problem, because right now, Aaron Greenberg, now listen to me, I cannot really trust anything that Xbox marketing team or their PR team is actually saying. Listen, at this point, I'm done with the talking, because right now on the PlayStation side, I mean, we don't even have anything official, and it's trending. That's how much hype. That's a problem. That's a freaking problem. Let's hear what this donation's saying.
Benjamin B, $3. Big facts.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Benjamin. Thank you for the $3. Make sure you guys crush it with the likes like we've been doing. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. Turn on that post notification bell. Let's get back on course. Let's get back into it. So it's evident to me that at this point, Aaron Greenberg, and now obviously is head of marketing, and he actually moved up in Xbox now, some big time director of marketing and things of that nature. And he's even pushing even further from the time he's been at Xbox until now. And so that's his job. His job is to make everything look good, right? Make Xbox look appetizing, and try to make sure that he's doing his job by getting people to sign up for Game Pass or to buy an Xbox. And as of late, that is not the case, right? Because Aaron Greenberg promised us 60 FPS, right? Not only that, but also some other things that people are really expecting Aaron Greenberg to deliver on in terms of marketing, in terms of persuading, people about what's next. Matt Booty, like I said, he's not even active on social media. I don't see nobody talking about Matt Booty. I mean, they just wasted money on Matt Booty right now. He's no different from a player that is on the bench. And obviously, you're spending all this money, right? You have your starting five, right? But then you have your second string of players that comes on, right? And then you get on the court. You're sitting on the bench, right? You have your starting five. Then they sub you in. This is Matt Booty coming in on the court, and he ain't producing. He is not freaking producing. Or better yet, he's on the starting five, and he ain't even producing. Microsoft is paying you all this money. Phil Spencer vouched for you, and you're on the starting five. Forget about being a bench, coming off the bench. You're starting five, and you ain't producing. You ain't doing nothing. So you know what we do in sports? When you're not producing, when you're not doing what you're supposed to do, you get cut. You literally get cut. You know what I'm saying? You get traded, and you got to go. Matt Booty got to go. People talking about Phil got to go. At least Phil helped Xbox and did what he did for Xbox. You know what I mean? He jumped on the ship when the ship was already freaking sinking, right? And now the crap that Phil is actually saying makes no sense, that building great games does not make things different or turn things around. Like, yes, it will. Yes, it will. Or not increase market share. Like, bro, building great. If that's the case, if exclusivity did not matter, where would Netflix be? Where would Walmart be? Where would Amazon Prime be? Like, where would all these companies be? All these subscription services, Hulu and all. I mean, everybody got their own, exclusivity when it comes to their shows and movies and things of that nature. Exclusivity does matter. This is why Sony is in the lead right now. This is why they have 62.7% of the market when it comes to their consoles, right? Not only that, but they're the market leader in digital goods and sales and everything. Everything is up on the PlayStation side. Why is that? Why is that? People say, oh, well, the games and this and that. You want to talk about games? You really want to talk about games right now? Because let's talk about the games. All right. Like you can say whatever you want to say about Jim Ryan. And I've said this. A lot of people don't like Jim Ryan, but I guarantee you, if that interview was coming from Jim Ryan, or Jim Ryan said, building great games does not matter, will not turn things around for PlayStation. All right. It will not increase, PlayStation market share. Trust me, you wouldn't hear the end of it. You want to talk about dragging stuff out and bringing up stuff and can't move on from something? Man, Xbox fans will rip PlayStation a new one. Best believe that if this was Jim Ryan. So say whatever you want to say about Jim Ryan. Jim Ryan is good and Jim Ryan is bad, but Jim Ryan is a ruthless man. He's a ruthless businessman. He understands what PlayStation gamers want at this current moment. He's doing everything that he can. I'm not saying that he's perfect, but he's doing a good job. He's doing something right. Phil, on the other hand, Phil looks defeated, washed out, dated, looks like a thing of the past. This man is stressed. All type of stuff is going on with Phil right now. Money ain't every freaking thing, right? Because yeah, obviously he's well paid. And even if he leaves Xbox, he's going to be fine. But here's the thing, bro. Where is the games? What's happening with the games right now? Because everything on the Xbox side of things right now is not looking too good. The grass is not green on the green side right now. And here is the reason why, because obviously people are chastising Sony for inking all these third-party freaking deals, right? Knocking out on Sony about Square Enix and Final Fantasy 16 is not coming to Xbox, knowing doggone freaking well a lot of Xbox fans that are complaining about Square Enix games don't even play a lot of Square Enix games anyway. You don't play Octopath Traveler. You don't play Final Fantasy 16. You don't play any, bro. Half the games, like, you don't even play. You know what I'm saying? You don't even play these freaking games, but you're complaining about third-party exclusive deals and this and that. And see, Sony just buying up everything and doing this. Whose fault is that? Whose fault is that? Right? If Phil Spencer don't see the light, if Microsoft don't see the light, right? You don't play Kingdom Hearts like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you half the Square Enix games y'all don't even play. You know what I'm saying? But y'all complaining about Square Enix, right? Most of you guys are not even big Metal Gear Solid fans, right? Like, granted, there was some MGS games that was on Xbox, right? But they're nowhere as popular as they are on PlayStation since day one. We complaining about Metal Gear. That's what blows my freaking mind. I seen Xbox channels talking about this. I see people tweeting about, guys, this is serious business. Oh my God, this is just rumor territory. And Xbox fans are furious right now. They are pissed off. This is just rumors. Because the rumors are saying that, well, man, Sony did a big thing right now with Konami inking Castlevania, right? Inking Metal Gear, right? And Silent Hill, right? But Xbox players, majority of them don't care about Silent Hill. They don't care about freaking Metal Gear like that. They don't care about Castlevania like that. What? What are we talking about? But we're mad about this, and this is not even confirmed yet. Why are we pissed off about this? And truth be told, a lot of y'all don't even really care about these IPs. I'm not understanding. This is why Sony is in the position that they're in. What system did the original Metal Gear launch on? Okay, PlayStation. PlayStation 1, right? Where was Xbox then? Xbox was non-existent. Non-existent in the PS1 generation. Non-existent. But we're crying. We're crying about Metal Gear. We're crying about Metal Gear, right? But where was the cry for Metal Gear a long time ago? Right? Nobody really stressed about MGS4. Nobody stressed so much about MGS3 or 2 or 1. You know, and then all the other MGS games, You know what I mean? Nobody was stressing about that. All of a sudden, we're stressing now. Oh, Microsoft, you need to do something about this. Microsoft is not going to, if they didn't do it back then, they're not going to do it now. I'm not understanding. I don't freaking get it. You know, oh, see, the FTC and the CMA needs to look into this. Okay, what does they need to look into? Microsoft is sitting here buying up a whole freaking publisher with so many studios under that publisher, right? And they're sitting here making a fool out of themselves in front of the CMA, threatening the CMA, all this type of stuff, right? Over exaggerating, doing all this stuff, blowing stuff out of proportion or whatever. It is not the same thing as going to these publishers or these studios and signing a time exclusivity type of deal. Because exclusivity matters. That's how you get people interested in your platform or your ecosystem. And that's something that Sony is good at. They've been doing it for 2 decades now. For over 20 years, they've been doing this. And we're salty because, oh, Silent Hill 2 is on PS5 and it's not on Xbox. Y'all don't even play Silent. It kills me. Y'all don't even play Silent Hill. What is y'all talking about? Half of you Xbox dudes don't even play Silent Hill. Half of you Xbox dudes don't even play Metal Gear like that. Y'all said Metal Gear is boring. Oh, MGS5 is boring. You know what I mean? All you doing is going around and looting items and sending it off into the air. You don't think I remember when MGS5 came out? Oh my God, too much theatrics. Too much of the theatrics, too much cutscenes, and they ripped apart MGS5. They ripped apart MGS4. Do y'all remember this? Do I have to bring this up? Why do I? Oh, Kojima. Oh, yeah, dog. Yeah, dog. All Kojima do is cutscenes. I can't stand the cutscenes, man. This is all we do. We PlayStation fans, all they do is play more. Do I have to go back into it because I got receipts? I got receipts. Are we serious right now, Doug? Are we being for real? Oh, half of MGS4 is just nothing but cutscenes and less gameplay. Half of MGS5. See, dog? Every 5 seconds, there's another cutscenes. But your butt hurt about Sony? The hypocrisy, dog. You're hurt about Sony inking a deal with Konami for Metal Gear? Are you serious, dog? Are you serious? You're mad about Castlevania, a series that y'all don't even care about. It kills me. It's a bunch of frauds. Serious frauds. Coming from the same set of people. Man, I'm telling you, the Xbox community is a freaking joke. For real, though. We complain about all these stuff that Sony got, all these deals that Sony got in place, because it fits so well with their ecosystem, right? It fits so well with their ecosystem, and it fits so well with the fan base, right? Why you think RPGs do so well on PlayStation platform? Huh? Why you think it do so well? It's not rocket science, but we're crying about Final Fantasy 16. We're crying about Metal Gear. We're crying about Castlevania. We're crying about Silent Hill. Like, oh, if Xbox would have inked the deal, like, oh my God, it's just going to turn things around all of a sudden. No, bro. No. Microsoft needs to go back to, I keep telling y'all. Now everybody is saying they're okay with Xbox going third party. We're okay with Xbox going third party. Oh, no, it's okay. We want them to go. Now, all of a sudden now, oh, Marlon, you crazy for saying that in the first place. But now I see everybody echoing what I've been saying this whole time. Everybody's been echoing what I've been saying. Oh, no. Right? But now y'all want Xbox to get out of the console space. Y'all want them to go third party. But on the flip side, y'all want them to sit there and ink the same deals that PlayStation is doing, right? That Sony is doing. You might as well just say, hey, you want Xbox to be like PlayStation, which that counters what Phil said in the interview, because Phil said, we just want to do our own thing, right? We don't want to be the green guys going blue, right? Am I right or am I wrong? We don't want, that's what he said out of his mouth. We don't want to be the green guys going blue. All right. We don't want to be the green version of the blue guys. That's what he said. Are you kidding me? But on the flip side, Xbox fans want, what do they want? They want Xbox to be like PlayStation. So there's obviously a disconnect, ladies and gentlemen. There's clearly a massive, massive disconnect. What's going on? Right? All of a sudden, people hate PlayStation because Sony, you know, PlayStation as a brand is bad for gaming. You know what I'm saying? Because Sony going around buying up all the third-party deals. There's plenty to go around. You got Sega, you got EA, you got Take-Two. There's plenty of publishers to go around, buddy. There's plenty of fish here for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, there's plenty of food here for everybody to eat. You got hundreds more freaking publishers you can go around if you want to go around and ink a whole bunch of third-party deals. And we both know the reason why. Because of Game Pass, right? Because Game Pass will be so much more appetizing. Well, since we suck at first-party games, right? Since we suck at developing and managing, Phil even came out, oh, we need to do a better job. We need to do a better job. I need to do a better job at managing the studios midway through development or early on through development. That goes without saying. You shouldn't even have to come into that interview and say something like that. Stuff that I've been saying on this channel for a very long time. What is wrong with us? What is going on with our brains and our minds? Right? So because Sony is doing what they're doing, let's come after Sony. Let's come after Sony right now because, oh, the kettle is so much better on the other side. Well, Microsoft is sitting here buying up freaking studios left and freaking right, making all these large purchases, buying up Bethesda, buying up freaking Activision, and God knows who else they're going to freaking buy. And they are still in a negative state. They can't catch a freaking break. But the minute we get some massive freaking PlayStation rumor about Konami, oh, here comes the fanboys with their pitchforks, right? Here comes the Xbox Defense Force. Hey, oh, we're going to stop this deal in its tracks. We don't even know for sure if this is even true, but it sounds way too good to be true. Man, Sony about to shake up the industry, dog. If all that is true about them signing in a third-party exclusivity deal for Metal Gear, for Silent Hill, which we already know about, Silent Hill 2 and all the other Silent Hill games apparently, and Castlevania, that is going to be huge, right? That's huge already. Not to mention there's maybe a small percent chance of them doing something with Rockstar for, you know, some type of marketing rights for GTA 6. I'm telling you, man, there's so much riding on this PS5 showcase, and a lot of Xbox fans cannot stand the sight of that, which is completely understandable. Because on the Xbox side, what I see a lot of people saying is, Microsoft, listen, this is your last chance. This is our last stand. People are threatening to get rid of their Xbox consoles. Oh, Marlon, why are people threatening to get rid of their Xbox consoles? Because of that garbage freaking interview. I mean, you don't need Einstein to freaking tell you that. Garbage freaking interview. Trash. Interview was garbage, right? Trash. Nobody wanted to hear all that stuff that Phil was saying. Like, there was some good things that he said, but majority of it was just like, wait, what? Are you kidding me right now? And people are threatening to get rid of their Xboxes. Go ahead and get rid of your Xbox all you want, because a lot of Xbox fans don't realize this, right? Majority of your games are digital, right? Every last game that you have right now is digital. So you get rid of your Xbox, there goes your digital games, right? Unless you play on another device where Game Pass is, or where Xbox is compatible, that is it. So you get rid of your Xbox, bye-bye goes your digital games, because majority of Xbox fans play only digitally. That is it. So go ahead, threaten to get rid of your Xbox. Go ahead and do that, because you're going to be wasting all that money. Not only that, GameStop is already saying that they're getting a lot of trades, right? People are trading in their Xbox. After that garbage freaking interview, people are calling in, trading in their freaking Xboxes left and freaking right, buying PS5s, right? So clearly, I'm not no expert in the field or anything, but I've worked in the retail store industry for a while, years ago, right? And whenever you do get too many trades of the same thing, yeah, the trade-in value, your trade-in credit goes down. The cash that you do get for your trade-in goes down even lower than that. So go ahead and get rid of your Xboxes because y'all gonna lose out big time, big time. All right. You're not going to get no $285, $300 or whatever the case may be because so many people are trading in Xboxes right now. Like nobody is buying Xboxes like they're supposed to. Xboxes are just sitting there on shelves right now. Series X, S, whatever the case may be. And that is a freaking problem, right? Because we just want to be defeated. We just want to be lazy. And we just want to blame Sony for everything, for all the success that Sony have gotten over the years. Oh, yeah, Sony is blocking third party. See, this Konami deal, they're blocking this from coming to Xbox. Microsoft does not care about Metal Gear. If they cared about Metal Gear, that would have been a thing. Long time ago. What are y'all talking about? I just said it earlier in the stream. If y'all really do care about Konami games, Microsoft would have been did this long time ago. Long time. Right? If they so-called really cared about this. I mean, they had Splinter Cell. I mean, Splinter Cell is from Ubisoft. I mean, look what happened to Splinter Cell. Right? Come on, man. Come on, guys. Yo, this is crazy right now. People are attacking PlayStation right now. They're attacking Sony. They're attacking Jim Ryan. You know, Jim Ryan is a fraud and he's out here inking deals, you know, with Konami and this should be on Xbox and blah, blah, blah. And GTA 6 need to be an Xbox exclusive and blah, blah, blah. I'm just saying we don't even know about the GTA 6 situation. We're just talking about history with PlayStation and Rockstar over the years, even with GTA 5, you know, with the marketing deals that they had with GTA 5. Like, listen, bro, like, man, that will be huge. That will be huge. That would be one of the biggest announcements at the biggest announcement at the PlayStation Showcase, right? The biggest announcement at the PlayStation Showcase would be GTA 6 popping up in a PlayStation Showcase. Right? And they have some type of marketing deal or time exclusivity or what, that will be huge. That alone right there will sell PS5s like no tomorrow. Literally. Right? But we're crying. We're so crying. Instead of us holding Phil Spencer accountable, some of us are sitting here damage controlling. Instead of calling Phil Spencer out and be like, dog, that interview was trash. Like that gives us no hope. That gives us no closure. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, though, like building great. You want to keep building games in the 60s. What kind of sense does that make? You want to sit there and build more games in the 60s and 80s? Well, we're fine with the 80s. We're okay with that. 80s is good because if you know, Starfield gets into the 80s, if Hellblade gets into the 80s, if Fable and Avowed and all these games get into the 80s, guess what? People are going to sign up for Game Pass, right? Because guess what? Microsoft don't report on sales numbers, right? They don't report on hardware sales. They don't really report on game sales as much because everything is freaking through Game Pass. Everything is set up to go through Game Pass. That is it, dog. That is it, right? So Microsoft don't care so much, right? As much as Sony does. Sony reporting on how well a first-party game is doing, how well the console is doing. Microsoft, not so much. They don't care. I don't know if they're embarrassed. I see a lot of Xbox fans are bringing that up. Well, maybe Xbox is just too embarrassed at the numbers, right? That they don't even want to report on the freaking numbers, you know, because there's terrible numbers altogether. And it's instead of us holding them accountable for their first party output and demanding that we have a strong show. You know what I see a lot of Xbox fans saying? We don't want to see no CGI. Unless it's a brand new IP, we don't want to see no CGI. We need to see gameplay, stuff that I've been saying on this channel for a long time. We need to see gameplay from Microsoft running on Xbox. We need to see Xbox footage, not PC footage. This is how I tell you guys, they don't listen to the community. Phil Spencer interview basically showed us and tell us that Phil is not listening to the community. He's not. Clearly not listening to the community. Right? Because all I'm hearing is a bunch of promises. Again, wait till this time. Wait till this time. Wait till next year. Wait till that year. We're tired of freaking waiting. We're tired of freaking waiting. On the Sony side, yeah, you're right. Nobody's gonna sell their PS5 because Starfield is automatically 11 out of a 10 game. No. What you should be saying, Phil, which I've said it so many times and I'm going to say it again. What you should be saying is, you know what? Yeah, it'll sure be nice if a lot of PlayStation fans buy Xboxes and sign up for Game Pass if Starfield is 11 out of 10 game. Because nobody in their right mind is going to sell their PS5s. This is not going to happen. This is not going to happen. What are you going to do? Trade in your PS5 for junk? No. Junk games that's going to be scoring in the 60s. You're comfortable with building games in the 60s. Sony is not comfortable in that area. You notice when Sony gets games in the 60s and stuff, they cut off that franchise altogether, right? And they shift their attention to somewhere else, right? Because Sony don't have time, money, and resources to waste as much as Microsoft. Microsoft just seem like they just have money just to dump every single where. But man, let's take a shift. Let's take a shift. Here it is right there, staying true to the title of the stream. Xbox fans are furious. Oh boy, wait until we get into the first topic. Do you see the topic? Do you see the topic today? Xbox fans are salty and mad once again over Spider-Man. Whose fault is that? Let's see. Your Lord and Savior, Phil Spencer, and Microsoft. Listen, Insomniac was up for sale. They didn't want to buy him. They didn't want to buy him. They didn't have faith in Sunset Overdrive 2. They didn't have faith in Spider-Man. Insomniac pitched that to, no, we don't care for Spider-Man. But we're crying and weeping about Metal Gear and Silent Hill and Castlevania. And now we're crying about Spider-Man 2. Whose fault is that? Oh, yeah, man. I wish that Spider-Man 2 was in Game Pass. Oh, you wish. You wish. Well, keep on wishing. Keep on freaking wishing. This is the problem, right? I bet you if Spider-Man 2 or Spider-Man in general is exclusive to Xbox. Oh no, it wouldn't be exclusivity wouldn't be such a big old deal, right? Because exclusivity is the problem of the industry. Oh, exclusivity is the cancer of the industry. Nah, when your favorite piece of plastic company is doing it, no, it's all good. But when the other company is doing it and they're seeing huge success with their ecosystem and their player base and shifting more consoles more than your favorite piece of plastic, then it's a problem. No, exclusivity does matter. Exclusivity makes sense. If you're a part of the console business, you should know this, right? Period. End of story. You need exclusivity to drive people to your ecosystem. Same thing with Netflix. They need these exclusive TV shows. They need these exclusive movies and games, whatever, to get people to subscribe, to get those viewers up. Without those viewers, without HBO Max having these day and date movies that didn't go to the theater, these big budget movies, where would their viewership be? Where would their subscribership be? Common sense. We talking nonsense. But no, if Xbox does it, oh, it's great. It's fine if Microsoft goes around and buy up the whole freaking industry. We don't see a problem with that, right? We don't see them taking the whole Activision umbrella games and just putting the big Xbox studios all over it. We don't see that. But we're crying about going to said publisher and doing some type of time exclusivity deal. We're crying about that. That's different from buying out the company outright. Something that Microsoft was doing in the 360 era. Are we serious right now? We can't be serious. All companies do this, dog. In this business, you have to play to win. You can't be a soft boy or soft girl or a sweet boy or sweet girl. You know what I mean? Or you're so soft. You see what I'm saying? You're so careful and prissy and all this. Like, listen, dog, you got to put your foot down. You got to be ruthless. You got to be Rambo in these gaming streets. You know what I'm saying? If Sony wasn't ruthless, where would Sony be right now? Like, bro, we need Peter Moore. We need Peter Moore to come back. You see what I'm saying? Like, for real. Like I don't understand. I just don't freaking get it, man. We need Steve to come back. Like, I don't understand. Like, what, like we don't understand that this is a leadership problem. This is a management issue. On the Sony side of things, the games are doing the talking right now. Sony got so much games that they're getting ready to show, right? In this next PS5 showcase that we haven't seen or heard of, let alone games that they said was in development from 2 + 3 years ago. We're going to see that, right? In this showcase. Once again, showing why they're number one. Once again, showing why you got to be ruthless in this industry. Because you're not going to just get to number one just by being a chicken. No. You got to be tough, bro. You got to be tough. You got to be hungry. You got to want to fight. Because if you're just going to be defeated like Phil Spencer, you are not going to win. It's just not going to happen. You're basically saying that PlayStation is better than Xbox without even saying it outright. And it's a shame to the Xbox ecosystem. It's a shame to Xbox fans. You're basically saying PlayStation is better, right? Without even starting a console war. You're basically saying that, right? But whose fault is that? You got to be aggressive. Boots on the ground. You got to get it done. People are tired of freaking $70, bro. It's $70. There's no way around it. And you're making trash at $70 freaking dollars, right? And then putting it behind a paywall, putting it behind a subscription service. Nah, it's okay. It's free. Get out of here with that nonsense. Makes no sense. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Brush yourself off and get to fighting. You got to fight. If you don't fight in life, you get nothing. You get a fat 0 or you get a fat L. Which one do you want? Because a fat 0 or an L is basically the same thing. You're in the negative, buddy. You got to get some green up. Get your money up. Get your ecosystem up. Something. Get your growth up. Something. What a shame. What a freaking shame. But we're attacking Sony over this situation right now. But we should be attacking Microsoft for their first party output. Oh, yeah, dog. Yeah. Just wait until we get this PS5 showcase. And you're going to see why Sony is number one. You're going to see why. Half the games that they're going to be showing. You heard what Herman Hull said, right? Before we get into the show, we just warming up for the main event, baby. We warming up for the main. We got to warm y'all up. We got to get y'all bloods pumping. We got to get your fingers going, baby. This is why y'all come to this show. I'm not fixing it. Hey, hi guys. On today's PlayStation News, oh, Jim Ryan said this and he said that. Oh, here's my quick thoughts. Oh, okay, next. No, bruh. No. We go into stuff here. You see what I'm saying? We ain't into the fluff talk. We go into stuff, bruh. We get our hands dirty around here. We get into stuff. You know what I'm saying? We get into the meat and potatoes. We ain't scared to get a little grease on our hands talking about these topics. We don't care about getting feelings, hurt during the show. We don't care about all that. We dig deep and we try to make sense out of nonsense, right? So therefore, if you don't like that, then this ain't the show for you because I'm not going to fluff talk y'all. I'm going to be straight with y'all boys. Y'all know me very well, right? Right is right and wrong is wrong, right? It's like there's a lot of games that PlayStation fans would really want from Xbox on PlayStation, right? But that's not going to happen. They both do the same thing. It's just that Sony does it better. Sony at least have an understanding like, man, we need to get back Metal Gear. We need to do something with Silent Hill. We need to do something with Castlevania. We need to do something with SOCOM. We need to do something with Kills. You don't think that they're doing this right now? Man, it's just a matter. Just wait because the earth-shattering earthquake is about to go down. Now, make sure you guys like the stream, share the stream, hit the subscribe button. We about to shake it up. But before we get into that topic, let's go to the one and only super chat that we have just gotten. That hip with the $10 says Japanese games objectively always sell better on Sony or Nintendo or PC. If you want evidence, just look at the sales numbers. If I was a Japanese developer, I would never invest in Xbox. Crazy enough, that hip, thank you so much for the 10. Crazy enough that Microsoft has just now starting to get a little bit much more stronger footing in the Japanese market. You know what I'm saying? And so RPGs are not known for Xbox. You know what I mean? It's not always an Xbox thing. It's never been an Xbox thing, right? If you want RPGs, people know Nintendo. They know Sony. When it comes to consoles, not Xbox, but people are crying about Final Fantasy 16. Oh, Final Fantasy 16 should be on exclusive to Xbox, and it's not going to do well. It's not going to do freaking well. Metal Gear not going to do well on Xbox because the majority of fans that are on Xbox, they don't freaking care about Metal Gear. They don't. The majority don't. They don't care about that game. They criticize Kojima for putting too much cutscenes in the game and less gameplay. And it's let's not get back into that old stuff. Let's not. Rock Solid with the $2 says another L for Xbox. Starfield has microtransactions. Well, I heard that it's a part of the Creation Club situation. And so people was like, oh, here we go again on the Xbox hate. People are hating on Xbox again. Nah, dog, this is a part of the Creation Club that's within, you know, the game and whatever the case may be. And it's a thing before the Creation Club or whatever. So it's not really a big deal or whatever people are saying right now on Twitter. But it is what it is. The game got rated. There's a bunch of stuff for Starfield that is coming out. And so a lot of people are kind of like, oh my God, another L. Listen, bro, the biggest L, all right, that Microsoft is going to take is if Starfield launches with 30 FPS. Not only that, but if the game is buggy, glitchy, screen tearings, the game is just similar to Redfall. We got a massive issue. All right. So we got some topics to go over and discuss. Are y'all ready? I don't even think y'all ready. Thank you so much, Larry K. My faith in Xbox, bro, is like at zero right now. I'm just being real. I have zero faith in Xbox. Zero faith. I'm tired of the, oh, wait till this time. I'm tired of, I'm sorry. I'm tired. No. Put your words that you're saying to action. Action speaks louder than words. Let's see your action. We're tired of the yapping and the waiting. I have zero faith in Xbox. Only thing I can do is wait till June 11th to see what they're going to do, see if they learn their lesson. But chances are, after that bullcrap interview that Phil Spencer gave us, no, I don't have no faith in Xbox. Sorry, I don't. You back there, you're going to sit in that box and dry rot until we get some games that is fully utilizing you from their first party studios. Third party, I will just be playing that on my PS5. I already have my Series S that's sitting on top of my Series X. My Series S have been open. So if anything miraculously happens on Game Pass, maybe third party wise, maybe I don't have the $70, then I'll pop out my Series S. My Series X sitting in the box until it dry rots, until the sun changes color miraculously and Microsoft drops something that is truly groundbreaking in the next generation from their first party studios. Until then, that sucker is going to sit in that box and turn to the sun. Real talk. Crystallize to the sun. All right. We got some massive groundbreaking stuff here for you guys when it comes to Spider-Man 2. Listen, I've been telling you guys, in the Bible, it says the stone that the builder rejects turns out to be the head cornerstone. I am telling you, listen to what I'm saying right now. Everybody that's in the stream, make sure you're liking the stream, sharing the stream, all that good stuff. The stone that the builder rejects ends up being the head cornerstone. All right. That simply means that what you reject, somebody else will accept. So you can reject all you want. Remember, Microsoft rejected Insomniac, rejected Spider-Man 2 and Sunset Overdrive. Okay. Well, Spider-Man 2 is going to be, listen to me very carefully, the head cornerstone for PlayStation in this year. Listen to me. What we're about to go over for Spider-Man 2 is going to blow your mind. I told you guys, when you subscribe to this channel, I promise that I will uphold my end of the bargain in informing you guys when it comes to PlayStation and Xbox and be as unbiased as 100% as much as I can. But truth is truth. Right is right. Wrong is wrong. Right? But let me tell you something. Spider-Man 2 will, listen to me now before we look at the official stuff, is going to fully utilize the PlayStation 5 hardware. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. Insomniac Games and what we're about to cover right now is fully in high gear with Spider-Man 2. And what we're going to cover will give you guys so much more assurance that the hype level for Spider-Man 2 is definitely real. I'm telling you guys right now, in spite of all the studios that PlayStation got right up under their belt and under their umbrella, let me tell you, Insomniac Games is one of them that really works hard. I'm telling you, these guys do not freaking sleep. You want to talk about utilizing next generation hardware, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart? Oh my God, it gets no better than this. Diving into our first official story, earth-shattering news and information from a technical side and also from information side of things in terms of the game and how things are going for Spider-Man 2. Let's get right into this. So guess what? We have some information to go over and discuss from Spider-Man 2's narrative director. Oh my God. You want to hear from the narrative director. All right, because the narrative director plays a huge role into the game and how the story is going to unfold and how things are going to be shaping up. Obviously, everything to do with Spider-Man 2 right now, guys, buckle up because it's about to get real interesting, is under strict NDA. We already know this. So a lot, you see Yuri coming out basically saying the hype level is real for Spider-Man 2. He did come out like what, 3-4 days ago, again assuring fans that, listen, Spider-Man 2, y'all have no idea. He was like, I can't wait for y'all to play the game, right? We had Tony Todd dropping the ball a little bit, coming out saying that Sony's going to go all out with marketing in August for the game. The game is dropping in September apparently, and Sony's about to go bananas with this joint, right? All out marketing, all out gameplay showcase, all this stuff, right? And it's crazy to even say that. Not only that, but we're getting more information about the game. Obviously, we heard from Insomniac Games basically saying, listen, let us cook. You know, it smells good in the kitchen, yada, yada, yada. Then towards the end of last year, they came out and basically reiterated that, listen, Spider-Man 2 is going to be fall 2023. The game is still coming out. Now, it gets no better than this news that I'm about to share with you guys. Let's dive right into it. Let's go. All right. Oh boy. Y'all ready for this? Look at this. Look at this. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Wow. Look at this. And then we're going to discuss Spider-Man 2 narrative director at Insomniac Games, John Paquetti. Okay. John Paquetti. All right. Listen to what John Paquetti have to say. Boy, quote, boy, oh my God, Kratos, boy, I'm excited about Spider-Man 2. There is obviously not much I can say, but boy, oh my God, he can't stop saying boy, but boy, are we really working hard to try and make sure that this is the best, look at this, The best game that we have ever made, and we can't wait to share it with y'all. What? What? Oh! Woo! We got to talk. Bro, the best game. Did you bro, listen, did y'all hear what this man just said? The best game we have ever made. Bro, they about to outdo themselves. What? 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 Oh, man. Only PlayStation. Come on, some fire emotes in the chat. Come on. Why are we not hype? Come on, PlayStation fans. Let's go. 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 It's time. It's time. Where's the hype? Where's the hype? Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. It's time. It's time. It's time. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Woo! What? 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 Man. Listen. Listen. The hype level is real right now. Oh my God. We got to get the ambulance out here. Listen, dog. Insomniac Games have once again made it very clear, made the statement very solid that, listen, bro, we are the best at what we do. We are going to raise the bar. Bro, Ratchet and Clank, they made that statement saying that that was one of the best games that they have ever made. And you're telling me in terms of quality, you're telling me in terms of next generation that Spider-Man 2 is going to be the best game that you have ever made out of all the games that we have gotten from Insomniac? Why are we not having more fire emotes in here? Oh, no, my God. Oh, my God. What? Woo! Oh, my gosh. Woo! Boy. Yo. Woo. Listen, man, this is what gamers want to hear. This is like the biggest Spider-Man news I've heard. All this time, this is the biggest Spider-Man news. It's talking about getting you hype from an S-tier developer. From an S-tier studio? Bro, this is it right here. The time has come. The time is now. The time is now. Do you know how much PS5s are going to be sold once we see Spider-Man 2? Trust me. Listen, out of all the developers that we have in this industry, I trust what Insomniac says. Bro, they're going to blow our minds with Spider-Man 2. It's about time. This game is going to be cutting edge. Cutting edge. This game, I'm telling you, is going to shake up the industry in so many different ways. All the stuff that we have been hearing about Spider-Man 2, the rumors about the world shifting, shout outs to Hip Hop Gamer on that, full credit goes to him, with the world shifting gameplay mechanic, going into a whole different dimension, sort of like a multiverse type of treatment. Man. Bruh, I am telling you guys, right? If you're a PlayStation fan, even if you are brand new to PlayStation and you love Spider-Man, there is no doubt this is what we're talking about. News and information like this gets fans excited, considering that we haven't seen anything from Spider-Man 2 since 2021 officially. If this doesn't get you hype, I don't know what will. And people have been saying for the longest time, Sony just need to shift development from PlayStation 4 strictly to PlayStation 5. And we are seeing that right in front of our eyes. Sony has made that shift with Burning Shores being the first PS5 quote unquote game for this year so far, right? And there's so much more PS5 only games that is getting ready to drop. This is huge news. The best, man, Spider-Man 2, the best game that you have ever made, the best game ever. Oh my God, bro. Yo, Sony about to, Sony about to shake up Sony about to bring the earthquake. They about to bring the storm. They about to bring tornadoes. Bro, they about to shake up this freaking industry, right? They're about to blow the doors off the hinges. They're about to drop a nuke in the floor. I'm telling you guys right now, this is huge. On top of what we've been hearing, here's the update. Just so we tie up with the Spider-Man 2 situation. Here's this. I saw this, right? When I was looking up for news and getting my researches done and everything for today. Listen, Spider-Man 2, I said it before, is going to be taking center stage. Center stage. Spider-Man 2 is supposed to be the highlight reel game of the showcase. That could possibly be one of the first things that they're going to show. Ah, my God. Oh, my God. Can you imagine how that game is going to look after what we just heard from John? Oh, my God. Yo. Bro, when you put best game ever next to a video game and you know it's coming from a solid S-tier studio, oh my God, bro. Sony about to blow our minds, bro. Listen, I've never felt like the PS5 wasn't worth $500. I've never felt like that. Never felt like it was. I never felt like, man, I regret buying my PS5 since day one. Never. Right? There are some areas where I feel like the PS5 could be better. You know what I'm saying? In terms of features and stuff like that. But bro, besides backwards compatibility, no, I have no regrets. Besides the full backwards compatibility, no regrets. You know what I'm saying? No regrets. I mean, at this point, bro, we are 3 years in and we're hearing stuff like this from Insomniac Games, one of the best studios in the entire industry. Oh my God, my heart is beating too fast right now. I'm just like, can you imagine? I told you guys, I don't know if you guys were listening to me, but listen to me very carefully what I'm about to say. I talked about an idea for Spider-Man 2, right? And it's the multiverse idea, right? Or the world shifting idea, like from Ratchet and Clank. I am telling you, if Insomniac takes everything that was great about past Spider-Man games and from Ratchet and Clank with the world shifting mechanic going into a whole new dimension, it's going to be crazy. You're fighting freaking Venom, right? You're in New York City right now. You know, the wind is blowing, cars just doing this, paper and, you know, debris just blowing up. You know what I mean? Peter and Miles fighting freaking Venom, punching. You got slow-mo punching in the face, spit water flying. You know what I'm saying? Venom just get knocked back into one of the buildings or whatever, a huge chunk of the wall or whatever, pops freaking out. Then Venom drops into a whole new world, into the whole Venom world where it's dark and gritty and bodies every freaking where and blood dripping down every... What? And then... Venom comes back and boom, and hit Peter and Miles, knock them back into modern time, knock them back into New York. What? Are you kidding me? And all of that is happening in real time. What? Are you crazy? With the power and capabilities of the PS5? Oh my God. Crazy. Literally. The power and capabilities of PS5 and the SSD? Oh my God. What? Man, listen, all of this with no loading, right? You're fighting and you're shifting into different dimensions using the Ratchet and Clank dimensions, using the Ratchet and Clank mechanics. What? Oh, man. I am telling you. Spider-Man 2. Y'all thought that Horizon Forbidden West raised the bar for graphics? Wait until y'all see Spider-Man 2. After what this man just said, being the narrative director, oh yeah. Spider-Man 2 is going to raise the bar. And it's going to be up there for a while. Because Insomniac, they just know how to knock it. Man, I go back and I play Ratchet and Clank And I'm just like, wow, it looks insane. It looks insane. And you're telling me that Spider-Man 2 is going to look better than that? It's over. I mean, people see that type of next-gen quality. Bro, PS5s are going to be selling like no, that's what people want. A lot of you guys, besides the 60 FPS, besides the 4K and the ray tracing, right? You guys want improved. Trust me, I've seen the feedback. I've seen you guys. Y'all want improved ray tracing, and that's something that Mark Cerny is working on. That's something that the PS5 Pro is supposed to be giving us, improved ray tracing on top of higher frame rate, higher resolution, and things of that. And there's so much more things to tie in with PS5 Pro. But we're talking about, you know, the PS5. Can you imagine the fidelity with Spider-Man 2? Not even this, we're talking about just the base PS5, but with PS5 Pro in mind, considering if the rumors were true from Tom Henderson, basically saying that, listen, bro, PS5 Pros are literally being shipped out to first-party studios right now as we speak, and then third-party developers will be getting their hands on it. Bro, I am with Spider-Man 2 in the play. Oh my God. We're not even talking about the rest of Sony games at this point. This is why I say Sony is the way to go this generation. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry to say it. I mean, you even have Xbox enthusiasts basically saying, you have all these big Xbox channels are saying, get a PS5 until Microsoft shows us something. That is insane. That is insane to say. Why is it that these big Xbox channels are so disappointed in that you can't even shield, you can't even defend Xbox, right? The only game that I could say that remotely is hype is Hellblade 2, right? For Xbox. Like Starfield, after the bullcrap stunt that happened with Redfall, like after the whole Fallout 76 situation, I don't even have no faith in Bethesda at this point. No faith as a publisher, no faith as a developer. Like, I really don't. So they got to show me something. And after all the Starfield stuff that I've seen, no, sir. No, disappointing. Freaking pointing. After that delay, and then you still give us an L with Redfall. And then now we fixing to get Starfield. Starfield better be blowing me away, right? Giving us something that's going to raise the bar. Because if Starfield can't do it, then Hellblade for sure as heck. I don't even think, well, here's the thing. Here's the thing that's been brewing around, right? Word on the street is we're going to be getting Hellblade 2 this year. I don't believe it. Word on the street is that Hellblade 2 is supposed to be at the Xbox Showcase. I can sort of believe that because apparently Aaron Greenberg changed his profile pic to a fan-made Hellblade 2 pic. So everybody is thinking, oh, shoot, we getting Hellblade 2 this year. Dog, if I don't see Hellblade 2 running on Series X at this freaking showcase, I'm done. I'm tired of these, you know, freaking PC footage bullcrap. I'm tired of that stuff. Why can't you guys take a page out of Sony's book and show us that, hey, XYZ game is still in development. This is running on Series X dev kit, or this is running on Series X. That's what people want to see so that they can validate their freaking purchases. It's not freaking hard. It's not rocket science. Like, what are we freaking doing here? Oh boy, buckle up, buckle up, buckle up. Told y'all this stream was going to be fire today, boy. This stream is going to be lit today by the time y'all leave today. Y'all ready? Let's get it popping. So here we go. Another one of Sony's first party games, man. People can laugh at God of War, say whatever you want about God of War Ragnarok. Oh, God of War Ragnarok is trash, and God of War Ragnarok looks like a PS2 game, and yeah, but it sold 11 million copies, though. I don't hear you. Huh? I don't hear you. 11 million copies. What, 200 million? But Halo Infinite, $500 million budget. Oh, yeah, where did that put that game? Huh? Halo ain't even Halo anymore. 500 million. Yeah, $200 million to make, but it sold 11 million copies and is the best-selling first-party game of all time for PlayStation. Right? Literally, the best-selling first-party PlayStation game. Right? God of War, trash. Yeah. But look at Halo Infinite. $500 million. Should be ashamed of your doggone self. Let's get right into the next topic. Oh, we ain't done yet. We ain't done yet. We just getting started, baby. So Sony just dropped something. Shadow dropped something here. And it's crazy because we need to talk about this. We need to go over and discuss all of this information. All right. So guys, in the middle, quick housekeeping stuff. If you do like the stream, crush the likes. All right. We've been crushing it. We've been getting over 400 likes on our show. Please continue to crush it. Subscribe if you're brand new to the channel and turn on that post notification bell if you enjoy this heat that we're giving you guys on the daily. All right, let's dive into the next one. Yo, let's talk about how Sony just shadow dropped this information here out of nowhere on the PlayStation blog. And it just goes to show you guys that if you make great games, okay, Phil, I'm going to take your page out of your book, but I'm not going to say that it's not true. And I'm not going to say that building great games won't turn things around. Say what you want to say about Horizon Forbidden West. Hello? Oh, yeah, dog. Horizon Forbidden West. Yeah. It's boring. It's a very boring game. Yeah, but it sold 8.4 million copies. Congratulations, Guerrilla Games and Sony. That boring game sold 8.4 million copies. That boring game sold 8.4 million copies. Ladies and gentlemen, 8.4 million copies of Horizon Forbidden West was sold. Congratulations. Now, here's why we want to talk about this. So congratulations on Horizon Forbidden West. That's huge for the PS5, right? And for PlayStation. Listen to this. 8.4 million copies. That is good. For a first-party IP, that is good. All right? Now, this is 20 years. This marks the 20-year anniversary for, you know who we're talking about. Come on. Why are we playing around? Why are we playing games right now? Guerrilla freaking Games. 20 years. Okay? And Killzone, they brought up Killzone. They talked about Killzone. And they talked about how, Horizon came about in the first place, which is very, very interesting to say the least. But they talked about Killzone. And the crazy part is Killzone is even in, obviously, their banner for their 20th anniversary. And I'm like, man, Killzone being a starting stepping stone for Guerrilla Games for 20 years, you need to do something for Killzone. Killzone would be huge for the PlayStation 5 with the Decima engine being improved. We heard from Guerrilla Games that they're going to even improve the Decima engine. The Decima engine ain't going nowhere. All right. They're going to improve it even more. Right. So the games are going to look even better. I mean, look how good Burning Shores looked. All right. Developed strictly for the PS5. You could definitely see the difference in the clouds, the draw distance. There's tons of stuff happening that wasn't happening with the base game, just off of that alone. And they're already saying that they're improving the Decima engine. So the Decima engine, obviously, it's an old freaking engine from a long time ago, a 10-year-old engine, right? And it's getting improved and it's getting even better. Okay, but we have to talk about Killzone. And the reason why we're talking about Killzone in this stream is because, well, I'm going to show you on the PlayStation blog right now. You know how we do things around here. We ain't got time to be wasting people's time, unlike some channels I know. Let's go ahead and let's dial right off into this. If you do enjoy the stream, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that share button, turn on that post notification bell. Lego. All right, so as you guys can see right here, what is this right here? Let's scroll all the way up. What is that? Huh? Guerrilla 20th anniversary. Oh, boy. Look at that Killzone right over there. Oh, boy. Right up in here. Right up in here. Yeah. Killzone, baby. Killzone. This is why I say that Sony has to do something with Killzone. It can't just be Horizon, and we're going to get even Horizon Forbidden. We got Horizon Forbidden West, Burning Shores. We have more Horizon games on the horizon, right? We heard them come out and said something about the future of Aloy, obviously Horizon 3 or whatever, but Killzone being one of the first things, early days of development, Killzone is right there in the conversation, starting off fresh. You have to do something with Killzone. So without further ado, guys, let's take a look at this. Look at what they show. You see what I'm saying? It started with Killzone. Come on, Guerrilla. It started with Killzone. Do y'all see this? This is what I am saying. Killzone. You're celebrating. Hold on. You're celebrating 20 years. Come on, Sony. Come on, Guerrilla. This is the first thing that they show is Killzone. So do something for the 20-year anniversary. This is the first game that you did. Do something. Do something. Killzone. Wow, look at this. Bro. Man, Killzone was ahead of its time, dog. Killzone was ahead of its time. What? Oh my God. Look how much Killzone that they're showing. Guys.
It's been a long journey getting here, but today, on behalf of everyone at Guerrilla Games, I am delighted to finally unveil our newest franchise.
Newest franchise after Killzone, Horizon. Oh my God. Oh my God. Do something with Killzone. Oh my God. Oh my God. Do something with Killzone. Oh my God. Woo! Burning Shores. Killzone again. Oh my God. Oh my God. You gotta do something with Killzone. You gotta do something with Killzone. What? What? Killzone? What? Let me ask y'all. Let me ask y'all this. Do you want Killzone? Let me ask the fans this. Do you want Killzone to make a return to PS5? I need everybody to vote right now, because while we're looking at that, I saw some gameplay today. Shout outs to Game Boy TV. I want to show you guys how Killzone was ahead of its time. Killzone was ahead of its time, bro. You hear me? Look at this. I want to show you guys this. Shout outs to Game Boy TV, by the way. Bro, look at this. Oh my God. Look at this, bro. Oh my God. Oh my God. Was ahead of. Can you imagine? Look at that. Oh my God. Do y'all remember that? Killzone was ahead of its time. Killzone was ahead of its time. Can you imagine this on PS5? Oh my God. Oh my God. Come on, man. Look at this. Debris. Sony been doing this. Sony been doing this. Look at this. Debris all over the place. Huge chunk of the wall coming off. And this was PS3. What? This was PlayStation 3 for the 20th anniversary. Bro, you know what's funny? I tell y'all this. Killzone is trending. Killzone is trending right now. On the 20th anniversary for Guerrilla Games, Killzone is trending right now. And if I was Sony and Jim Ryan or Guerrilla, Bro, we gotta bring back Killzone. We gotta give Killzone another shot. Serious, look how good this, bro. This was PS3. What? Oh man, I miss Killzone so much, man. I missed, bro. Look, this was PS3 ahead of its time. Fighting off these Helgen boys. Bruh. Insane, 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 insane. What? What? Oh my God, bro. Yo, listen, bro, listen. Sony have been doing these type of games. So much stuff happening on screen. That was PlayStation 3. Wow. 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 Listen, listen, listen. On our journey for the past 20 years with Guerrilla Games, I'm truly disappointed that they just cut off Killzone like that. But man, it's time. It is time. In an era that we're living in right now where people are in dire need of multiplayer, more multiplayer games, something different, something fresh with the technology stage that we're in, with the capabilities of the PlayStation 5 and what we've seen Sony talented studios are able to crank out, with the Decima engine being as improved as it is right now, quote unquote, Burning Shores. Can you imagine with the fidelity of Burning Shores with Killzone? Dude, that would be insane. Listen, Sony, if you're watching this, anybody from your marketing team that's watching this, because we're not stupid. We know that a lot of these quote unquote corporations, they look at commentary. Phil Spencer talked about it. Listen, if you're watching this, please bring back Killzone. Bring it back in a very special, for the 20th, and please bring it back. I mean, I want it. I'm pretty sure a lot of people in this stream will want Killzone back. Killzone was that game that, for me, not even just the whole Halo killer narrative, but it was a game that really showed you what said hardware can do. Back in the day with the PS2, it showed you what the PS2 could do. Back in the day with PS3, with the cell processor, it showed you what the PS3 could do. Bro, huge chunk of walls coming out. I mean, blood on the screen, the shooting mechanics, everything was just ahead of its time. And that is the thing with PlayStation games. This is why people love PlayStation so much. It has nothing to do with being a fanboy. The games speak for themselves. Jim Ryan, let the games do the talking. So true. It's such a true statement, right? Bring it back. Now is the time to bring it back, because here's the thing, right? With all the technology, with all the studios that Sony got right now, right? We got studios working on games that used to work on COD, and you got the best of both worlds. We got people that used to work on Battlefield, right? Working for Sony right now. You got all the talent in the world. If you need help to make the multiplayer great, I mean, there are guys out there that knows how to do the job. Bring it back. Can you imagine Killzone for the PS5? The name of it is just Killzone, not Killzone 4, just Killzone. It's just a reboot. Who knows? Maybe it might happen. You didn't hear it from me. But Killzone, just a reboot, right? For PS5, right? And being developed with, obviously, you know who, Guerrilla Games, and in collaboration with whoever in the industry, you know, ex-Call of Duty developers, you know what I mean? Ex-Battlefield developers, right? People who know how to build something good online, a good online infrastructure, 4K at 120 FPS or 4K 60 with ray trace. What? With everything that we just seen right now from Killzone 3, look even 10 times better, higher resolution. What? People would go insane. You hear me? Because listen, here's why this is important, Sony. In this generation, for gamers, for PlayStation fans, what they want is higher FPS. What they want is higher fidelity, higher resolution. What they want is ray tracing being improved, especially with FSR and all that stuff with AMD and everything like that. Like you got all this, right? People, and in the graphics, we ain't even talking about graphics. People will be sold on Killzone, and I think it will do well. I think Killzone could possibly rake in about maybe 15, 20 million copies. Easy. You know what I'm saying? Easy, considering that there's a thirst for a quote unquote solid shooter. You know what I mean? A solid multiplayer IP to make a return or something brand new, considering that Sony have so much brand new stuff in development. You know, you got Deviation Games, you got Haven Studios, you got their gas games that they have, you know, that they're about to drop between now and 2026. Like, you got so much multiplayer stuff, but man, bring back the legacy. If PlayStation is doing, listen, guys, you know me very well. If PlayStation is doing so great right now, right? Selling so many consoles, breaking all type of records, raising the bar, bring back the legacy titles, bring back games that was very important to PlayStation back then. This is what people have been crying about. Do a better job than what Microsoft is doing. Listen to your fan base. People have been asking for Resistance to make a return. People have been asking for SOCOM. Sony, if you're watching this, listen, all right? Bring back Resistance. Bring back SOCOM. Bro, SOCOM has been heavily rumored since even before the PS5 came out. People have been talking about SOCOM making a return. And man, every time we bring up SOCOM, it gets thousands of retweets. It starts trending. Why is that? Because people want these games, these legacy games. People have a thirst for legacy games. Don't let nobody fool you and tell you nobody cares about retro games. Oh, blah, 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 this. Nah, bro. Nah, there is a market for it. You know what I'm saying? Do a reboot. I'm not talking about just do a remake. Do a reboot. Do a reboot. People are tired of remakes because what's happening is we're getting games that are being remade that people are not asking to be remade. Forget a remake. Do a reboot. Do a reboot to the franchise. You know what I mean? Especially people have been crying out saying we need more multiplayer games. We need multiplayer games on PS5. Reboot SOCOM. Reboot Killzone. Reboot Resistance. Do it one last time. Try. Hey, the greater the risk, the bigger the rewards, right? If you're in business, you should know this. This is business 101, baby. The higher the risk, the bigger the rewards. You're not going to know unless you try. You know what I'm saying? Contest your fans. Contest the player base. Y'all been screaming and hollering about SOCOM and Resistance, all right? And Killzone, we're going to bring it back. Can you imagine that at the next PS5 showcase? Here's the update that we do have on the PlayStation Showcase. Just quick updates throughout the stream. If you guys want to tag it or whatever, that's fine with me. So I don't know if you guys heard, but Jeff Grubb said, you know, during his post with his Game Mess post pertaining to the PlayStation 5 Showcase, it is on the week of the 25th, right? The 25th of May this month. And he also said he don't want people to be mad because honestly, guys, as somebody that's been a part of this industry for literally almost 20 years now, right? I want to say that it's true because you hear things from your sources or people that are deep off into the industry and things change. Things are at a subject to change. Always have that in your head. Things are subject to change. We're dealing with corporations where they can change their mind. They could really very well have a PS5 showcase plan for the week of, you know what I mean, May 25th. He even said that it could happen earlier than May 25th. So it could happen on the 21st. It could happen on the 20th. It could happen on the 19th. Guys, let's keep our fingers crossed. Because listen to me very carefully now when we're talking about the PS5 showcase. Is Sony is going before everybody else, right? We are jam-packed for this summer with events, you know what I mean? And not only that, but if Sony is really and truly going first before everybody else, what does that tell you guys? That screams confidence, right? huge confidence. They have huge enough confidence within their IPs with everything that they're getting ready to show. That's confidence right there, because Sony normally don't go first. Sony normally saves themselves for last, saving the best for last. They always put themselves at last. So the fact that Sony is quote unquote going first before Microsoft, before a lot of other game shows in the industry, that shows a lot of confidence. That shows us that, man, Sony's fixing to blow us all away. Like, they fixing to blow the doors off the hinges now. Like, seriously, like, this is crazy. This is earth shattering. Even to say this, like, during the PS5 showcase, we could very well see a lot of these legendary doormat IPs that makes a return. And I'm telling you, in a very, very special way. Games that are going to be remade from franchises that we thought was over is going to make a return. Games that we thought wasn't going to get a reboot is going to get a reboot. There's going to be so many surprises. Not only that, but new hardware, the diskless PS5, the earbuds, that they supposedly have in development or whatever. We're going to possibly see that into play. The handheld, so much. This is a granddad. This is like an E3 for PlayStation. This is like E3 for the entire industry, not just for PlayStation fans, not just for Xbox fans with PlayStation and PS5, not just for PlayStation fans with Xbox, but everybody. This is the granddaddy of all events. This is phase 2 of the future for gaming. You know what I mean? This is what Jeff Grubb was talking about. This is part 2 of the future for gaming showcase that we got in 2020. Like, this is going to be insane. All right. And if I was Sony right now, with all the talent that Sony got, which is just talked about Spider-Man 2 and how that's going to be Insomniac Games' best game that they have ever made, that's earth-shattering even to think about. And that's supposed to be taking center stage, like one of the first things that they show. I'm blown. I can't even keep up right now. Listen, you know what I can't wait for? I cannot wait to get my hands on these games. I cannot wait to do gameplay reviews of these games. Like, I love my job. I love what I do. And I love the position that I'm in because I work hard and you guys have supported me along the way. And I cannot wait to get my hands on these games for you guys so that we can really look at the tech behind these games, really look at what PS5 is doing, bring back the Blowout series in a very special way with Microsoft pull up their big boy pants and really start giving us games that's blowing the doors off the hinges with Series X. We can go match up, head to head, Blowout series with PS5 and Series X. Look at these first party games. Which one is getting you guys excited? We're going to have tons of fun this generation, tons of fun on the channel coming up. Just wait and see, because we're going to do a head-to-head matchup between first party between Microsoft and Sony. And we're going to see who is going to win you guys over, who is going to earn you guys trust, who is going to earn you guys $70 freaking dollars. Because listen, we got to look past these subscription services, all right? And we got to look at the fact that these games are $70 games. These games are priced at $70 games. So they should be critiqued as such. They should be judged as such. Not a free freaking game. Not early game or beta game or game in early access bullcrap, because that's how it used to be for Xbox back in the day. Now they just lying and just putting garbage out there, putting games in the mid 60s and charging $70 for it. No, that's just not how you do it. And in this day and age, they should be ashamed of themselves to put out a garbage like freaking Redfall, because Redfall is not doing and showing anything groundbreaking, nothing next generation at all. And see, we haven't heard a pin drop about 60 FPS. Yep, I will not be playing that game. 60 FPS won't even save that game for me. I will not be touching that game with a 10-foot pole. Okay, teach Microsoft a lesson. Do not waste money and resources on new IPs or back in anything at all, whether you were for it or not, or whatever the case may be. Stop wasting our time. We need to see games at this point. And Sony, it's a shame. Sony is fixing to carry us again this generation. It's a shame. It's a shame, because now potentially, if this PS5 showcase is unreal. Like, it's almost as if I don't believe none of the rumors at this point. It's just too unreal. All the stuff that we supposed to be getting in this PS5 showcase, it's not even a fair fight. It's not even fair at this point. It's not fair to Microsoft at all, but it's their fault. because they should be doing a better job with all the money, resources, and technology that Microsoft have. They should do a better job in hyping us up, getting us excited about the Series X. You know, I saw something yesterday on Twitter, and I just laughed within myself, you know, because you have to read between the lines. So Jez Gordon literally put out a tweet about his Series X, right? A picture of his Series X. And he was like, a new spot for my PS5. What does that tell you? That's a friggin' shame. And that's an Xbox person. That's an Xbox dude, right? I've seen a lot of people saying, man, I'm taking down my Series X. Ain't no point. Ain't no freaking point. I'm going to just put my PS5. I'm going to get a PS5, or I'm just going to put my PS5 in place of my Series X. That's a shame. That's a shame. And people want to sit there and defend Xbox. And you're seeing it. Evidently, you're seeing it now. You're seeing a lot of people are swiftly shifting, right, to PlayStation 5. Why? Greatness awaits. Why? Because the better quality games are on the PlayStation side. You don't have to start a console war. You don't need the encyclopedia to tell you this. It's right there in front of your eyes. Man, I'm telling you guys, man, Sony once again, man. Sony once again is going to show the industry why they're kings. They're going to show the industry why they're number one. Because Microsoft, Phil Spencer just went on ahead and even said it. Like, there's no way we can compete with Sony. There's just no way. We can't out-console Nintendo. You're right about that. You can't out-console Nintendo or out-console Sony. You can't. With them garbage mid-60s games you've been dropping? No, sir. How is it that dropping terrible scored games is going to fix your situation? Answer me that question. How is it that you guys are going to waste money, resources in developing games that's going to score in the low 60s or in the 60s, going to change and turn things around for Xbox? No. You need hype. What Microsoft need right now is everything in one. They need a gumbo. They need to rip up management, gut out the whole Xbox freaking management system that they have right now. Everybody who is working at Xbox, just clean house. Get some people that are I'm telling you, there are people in the industry that knows what the heck they're doing. That's ruthless like Jim Ryan. Bring some people in, right? That's in that are descendants of the Xbox 360 era that knows exactly what they're doing so that they can bring the fight to Sony, because right now it's not a fair competition. It's not. It's a joke. Matt Booty, a joke of a dude. Phil, too nice of a guy. I almost feel bad for him because he's under so much freaking pressure. Sarah Bond, she got to go somewhere else. Go somewhere else where your talent could be wanted and needed, because right now it is not looking too good on Xbox. There's more hype on PlayStation. There's more hype for PlayStation games than there are Xbox games. Why is that? That is a problem. And we have to change the narrative, ladies and gentlemen, before it's too late. I told you guys, I said, I called GameStop and I asked the guy, I said, matter of fact, I had a PS5 that was having issues and it got fixed under warranty. And I said, man, do y'all have any PS5? He said, no. I said, really? I said, man, ain't y'all getting more PS5s than ever from Sony now? He was like, yeah, I mean, we're getting a ton of PS5s, but dog, we're struggling to keep them in stock. And we don't even have a PS5 showcase yet. We don't have a PS5 showcase. We don't even know of we just talked about this unannounced PS5 game that's getting ready to drop this year for 2023. We just talked about that in yesterday's show. If you haven't checked out yesterday's show, go check it out. Unannounced PS5 game. The same VFX artists that worked on tons of movies in the movie industry and worked on God of War Ragnarok is working on this unannounced game. Bro, we have no idea of everything that's getting ready to drop this year yet. And PS5s are flying off shelves. Market share is through the roof. And Microsoft is saying building great games does not equate to higher market share or turning things around. You're insane. You're insane if you think that. Something is definitely wrong with you. All right. Because $500, we don't pick up $500 off the street. When we made that commitment, all right, you said that the Series X is supposed to be the best of the best. You said that it has 10, not even 10, but 12. Because 10 belongs to PlayStation. Everybody was dunking on PlayStation about 10. You got 12 teraflop of GPU capabilities and power, right? And it's going to be revolutionary. And no longer we're going back to the Xbox One generation. But then, hypocrite-wise, you put your foot in the mouth and basically said, yeah, we lost the biggest generation ever, which was the Xbox One PS4 generation. Why is that? And then you come in this generation again, accepting defeat again. So you haven't learned anything. History has not taught you anything. It's like you just love taking L's and love taking the knee. I don't understand. I don't freaking get it. But we trusted you, Phil. We trusted Phil. We trust Matt Booty. We trusted everybody at the end of the Xbox One generation. And we invested $500 into the Series X thinking that, man, they're going to blow us away with 60 FPS games. We're going to see truly earth-shattering next-generation games on the Series X because they have all this power. They're buying up all these studios from 2016, right? All these studios, improving their studio count, right? Buying up Bethesda, and now they're trying to acquire Activision. So everybody's like, man, Microsoft seemed like they about to bring back the 360 era. Nope, not even close. Even the Xbox One generation was better than the Series X generation that we're in right now. At least the Xbox One generation had games, right? They had launch games. Series X had 0. What a shame. What a freaking shame. And we already had Phil, I think from like, what, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, saying that, well, we're still coming out with more hardware. Man, listen. There's a point in life where you got to draw the line. I don't want to hear no more talk about no more hardware. Phil already coming out talking about, oh, yeah, we got more hardware coming for next generation. We got more hardware. Nah, dog, we don't need no more hardware. Until we see the full potential of the Series X, we do not need no more. The Series X is good enough for at least 2 generations. That system is insanely powerful, right? You do not need no new Xbox hardware. And knowing these son of a guns, they're probably going to sit there and be like, oh, yeah, we have an all new digital system, because that's their agenda anyway. Isn't that where gaming is going, right? Majority of it is digital anyway. Everybody is invested into the digital ecosystem for games. So chances are next generation, Microsoft could just come out and be like, yeah, this is our all new diskless console. It might not be as powerful as Series X because they'll be so stupid in their brains to come out with something even more powerful than the Series X. There will be a laugh in stock at that point. A clown. They're already clowns right now. But why come out with something even more powerful than Series X when history have shown us that you don't fully utilize your hardware like Sony and Nintendo does? You're a freaking joke and a disgrace to gaming. Not Sony, not Nintendo. You are Microsoft. You're a disgrace. You're a shame. And if I were you right now, I would go back to the drawing board, because I am tired of sitting here wasting money and resources into Xbox services. And what did I do? I stopped last year. I stopped investing in Xbox. I haven't bought a game. Look at these games. Y'all think I'm lying? Look at this. Marlon don't have to lie. You know how many years ago since I have not bought not one physical game this entire generation. It's a shame, because the games I'm about to show you that's on my shelf is old. Old. Look at these games. Look at these games. What's majority of these games? Third party freaking games. Third party. Yes, I was like y'all. I was invested into the Xbox ecosystem as well. And I have a truckload more Xbox One games that is in Virginia that I got to go pick up from storage. Tons more. Look at this. Third party, not first party. Look at that. Huh? And I have not bought not one physical game for Xbox. That's a freaking shame. That's a shame. That's a shame. You got to start turning things around. You have to. There's just there's no way. You know what I'm saying? There's nobody is buying physical Xbox games right now. Nobody is. You know why? Because Game Pass. Game Pass, Game Pass, Game Pass, Game Pass. That's it. We're trained. Our minds are brainwashed to Game Pass and only Game Pass. Nobody is going rushing out there buying no Series X physical copy or Series S physical copy. Well, Series S is obviously not physical disc, but you guys get the picture. Like, nobody is buying any physical Xbox game. Nobody is doing it. It shows at GameStop. Every time I go into GameStop and there's a new game drop, you see more PS5 games than you do Xbox games. Why is that? Because Game Pass. And you're treating Game Pass like trash when it comes to your first party games. What a shame. What a shame. All right, guys. So Q&A time. Q&A time. What a freaking shame. What a freaking shame. If you did enjoy the show today, please don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button. Turn on that post notification bell. All right, so you never miss out. Damage the like button. All right. Let's see if we get over 400 likes. Q&A time. If you have any questions, any concerns, if you did enjoy the show, give me some fire emotes. Let me know how you enjoyed the show today. Let's get it popping. Man, listen, I see somebody talking about Matt Booty. Matt Booty has to go. Listen. Me as a real man, listen to me very carefully. Me as a real man, I stand up to my responsibility. All right. I make sure I'm not perfect, but I stand up to my responsibility. If my job is to take care of my kids, I'm going to take care of my kids. It's not another man's responsibility. In this case with Matt Booty, why is it that Phil Spencer is stepping in for Matt Booty? Right. I see somebody bringing up Matt Booty got to go. He got to go. Phil Spencer is taking the heat for you. You know what I'm saying? And you, as a grown man, as somebody that's over Xbox Studios, you need to be coming out and changing the narrative. What's up, Sean? What's popping? You see what I'm saying? Says Sony should just hire you just for your dialogue. Oh, Excalibur. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate that, man. Yeah. Man, listen, bro. Listen. Like I said, I've been doing this for years. I've been doing this since 2006. I've been writing about video games since 2006. I've been going to E3, interviewing developers, doing all sorts of stuff in the industry. Help a lot of people in the industry to go to E3 and things of that nature with my website. And then obviously, building a relationship with Sony was something from years ago that I've always wanted. And it didn't happen until like 18 years later. So I'm happy to say that, we're cool with Sony. And, we get games from them. And I appreciate them for even considering my channel. My channel was so freaking small. But it just goes to show you that, it doesn't matter how small your channel is. If you're treating their customers with respect, or their gamers with respect, and making sure that you're informing them and making sure that, you're doing everything that you can to get people excited for these games. That's what these companies want to see. And you being honest. You guys know me. I'm very brutally honest with you guys. I'm always going to be brutally honest with you guys. Like, I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I'm going to tell you like it is. If you don't like it, it is what it is. But the truth is the truth. A lot of people can agree with it. But I've worked with Xbox as well. And I've met Phil Spencer in person. I've seen him like maybe 3 times at E3, talked to him in the same circle and everything. Saw Matt Booty as well. You know what I mean? They all always in the same circle and stuff. And this was at a Bethesda showcase years ago at E3. The irony of this, though, and now they turn around and bought Bethesda. But yeah, Phil Spencer, great guy, man. Too nice of a guy in person. And so it's crazy. You know what I mean? I've met people at Sony at E3, talked to people at Sony at E3, and you know, it's just different. And I remember, I think this was with Call of Duty. I forgot what Call of Duty. I don't know if it was Advanced Warfare. I think it was Advanced Warfare. And I was at the Sony booth, and I was with Hip Hop Gamer, and this was when Hip Hop was doing his Hip Hop Gamer show and stuff like that. And Sony invited me, him, and a bunch of other press people to go behind the scenes. I still have the t-shirt from Sony. I got to find it somewhere to show you guys. But I have the Call of Duty, because that's why I said Sony's been having the marketing rights to Call of Duty for years. And it had the PS4 logo on there. And it was like a limited edition like shirt that Sony was giving out at the door. And we had to turn off our phones and look at the game. You know what I'm saying? It was running on PS4. I think it was PS4 Pro. I'm not sure. I don't quite remember. It's been so long, but I still got my shirt, man. I still got my shirt. I even still had the badge pass to get in behind the scenes so I could see footage and stuff like that for the game. And it was crazy, man. That's why I miss E3, because I miss those days. You know what I mean? Of going up and talking to people and building relationships, and you just got to put the work in, man. So I appreciate you guys, man. It's crazy. X Zone was like, Xbox needs to let Xbox compete. I don't know, man. I don't know, dog. I just don't know at this point. Like it's just at a stop right now. It's insane. It says, man, I can't wait for the announcement of the PS5 showcase. He said they're about to blow the doors off the industry, bruh. I'm telling you, y'all have no idea. Let me get to these questions real quick. Cloud Strive, shout outs to you, man. It says, can we literally have a service for my Xbox brethren? They are dead and their demons need to be exorcised. Get the holy water and let's all bow our heads in prayer. I'm done with you, bro. I'm done with you. It says Marlon, I never got to play Killzone on the PS3, but I did play Shell Shock. Now I'm 67. That game was good. Yes, it was. Dog, I'm telling you guys right now, Killzone, man, y'all need to go back and play Killzone. I played all the Killzone games, man. Amazing, amazing. Make sure you guys, if hit the like button if you did enjoy the show. Come in with your super chats. Member up if you want to. We have an awesome community here. I appreciate you guys, man. GK Ann says, Matt Booty does not manage Bethesda, my dude. That is Jamie Leder. Listen. It doesn't matter. At this point, it doesn't matter, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're hearing less of Matt Booty and everything is focused on, oh, where's Jamie at? Where's Jamie? You know what I'm saying? If Jamie is the person, Ladner is the person, then why is he not coming out and saying something about that garbage that they released? Like, well, I mean, if he's supposed to be the one that's managing, right? Like for real. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. Like, I mean, no assurance, no nothing. Matt Booty rarely comes out and say anything. Like, where's the hype? At least we have Herman Hulse come out and say things from time to time and get us hyped for these games and such. Matt Booty, I'm sorry. Matt Booty got to go. I'm sorry. It is what it is, bro. Y'all can defend Matt Booty all you want. Defend him all you want. But Matt Booty has shown me that he don't understand quality. He don't get it, right? Because clearly he was ready to show Fable in the state that it was in. And Playground Games was like, nah, we ain't ready to show Fable yet. He was ready, though, to show it. What does that tell you, right? Oh, this notion of, oh, yeah, we want to take a page out of Sony book when it comes to quality. And that's where we give Sony their flowers when it comes to their quality of their first-party games. So we want to mimic that. We want to do the same thing. Well, you're doing a piss-poor job at it. So y'all can defend Matt Booty all you freaking want. Matt Booty rarely comes out. Rarely, once in a blue moon. So y'all can say who is managing what. Doesn't matter, right? You have all these different guys that are managing Bethesda, managing the rest of Microsoft first-party studio games. He's over Microsoft first-party studio games, right? He's the head of Microsoft first-party studio games, all right? And come on, man. Like, nothing, no info, no hype, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? No information, nothing. Just off into the cut. You rarely see anything about Matt Booty. What a freaking joke. What a freaking joke. Marlon, there is too much Microsoft in Xbox. They will never have the quality of Sony or Nintendo because Microsoft doesn't care what the Xbox gamers want. As long as you have PlayStation and Switch, you're good. And PC too. Some people will throw PC in the mix. I said, Marlon, do you think Bandai Namco would be awesome for PlayStation if Sony buy them? Kind of. I mean, I don't think Sony has any interest though in buying them, but you know, I mean, they do have some IPs that, you know, that I think will work well with Sony. And I mean, that Sony had, you know, marketing rights to and stuff like that. But I mean, it just kind of all depends though. It says, what's the future of Xbox and Game Pass will lead to where? We don't know. We don't know. After that garbage interview, we don't know. We definitely don't know. Says more money in software history will repeat itself like they did Zune. Oh, Zune. Oh my God. Some people don't even remember Zune. Wasn't Zune supposed to compete with the iPod? Yeah, the iPod and stuff like that. It was supposed to compete with that, and that just literally went under the rug. Jay's channel, what's up, man? How you doing? Appreciate the love. Make sure you guys savage that like button. Subscribe if you're brand new. Come on in with your super chats if you have any questions or concerns. Tag me at Marlon. Consider becoming a member if you do enjoy our community here. Thank you guys, man. It says only the bots would claim we have no facts. Phil could literally say, screw you bots. I ain't making no more games. And you guys would be like, yeah, who needs games? Phil is bringing us nail polish and fridges. Facts. Facts. You know what I'm saying? Facts. You know, it's like their Lord and Savior Phil could be like, listen, bro. Hey, man, every game that we have in development right now. Thank you so much for subscribing, Lloyd. Welcome to the channel. Lloyd, welcome to the channel. Do me a favor, Lloyd. Turn on that post notification bell on all, man. Thank you so much. Phil could come out and be like, listen, every game that we have in development right now is trash. It's garbage. And Xbox fans will still defend it. Every game that we have, including Starfield, will be at 30 FPS. And people will still defend them. Still defend Phil. Doesn't matter. If Phil comes out and say every single game, including Matt Booty comes out and be like, listen, every single game from Microsoft first party studios and Bethesda and every other studio that we have acquired is going to be at 30 FPS. And the graphics is going to be mediocre and they're going to score in the 60s. Guess what? Xbox fans will still defend them. Better than me. Better than me. Better than me, dog. Better than me. Because me per se, no way, Jose. No, I'm not accepting mediocrity, bro. I'm not. You got to have some type of shame, bro. You got to have some type of shame. You know what I'm saying? Smash up them likes. Hey, why you got me feeling so lonely? Microsoft, why you got me feeling so? Hey, yeah. Why you got me feeling so lonely? Microsoft, It says, but that is unrealistic, you know. Not all Xbox games are trash because of the reputation of some devs they have. Well, that is true. I mean, they got Ninja Theory, right? They got Ninja Theory. They got the Coalition. I mean, they do got some S-tier studios. Obsidian, you know what I'm saying? Compulsion. Like, they do got some good studios. You know what I'm saying? But it's just the management. The management is a factor, bro. And Phil himself said that, yo, we got to step it up when it comes to management. Like, we got to do a better job with management. Like, we need to. You know what I'm saying? So, and making sure that we tap into that. You know, it's just, come on, man. It's insane, bro. I mean, I'm just going to keep it $150 with you guys. He says, Ninja Theory is the studio behind a Senua's Sacrifice. Yep, for sure. It says, Sony should buy Team Ninja. Oh, man. It's crazy, guys. It's really crazy. It says you think with all the money they make from Game Pass, they would pump some decent stuff, but they haven't had a good release in years. It's facts. Facts. Hey, K-Way, what's up, my G? Let's get it popping, baby. We out here. We hanging out. Q&A time, baby. Let's get it. Yeah. Come in with your questions. Super chat. Subscribe if you're brand new. Hit that like button for me. Yeah. It says Marlon. Phil got Xbox together. Made great. HW Game Pass. Play anywhere. Frame boost from 5 to 25 studios and instill faith to Satya so that Microsoft spend 80 billion in 2 years. So I think you are wrong. 80 billion in 2 years? Bro, all that money, 80, you want to talk about money? $80 billion and we still stuck. We up crap creek without a paddle right now. 80 billion. We don't talk about money. Oh my God. All the money that they done spend. All that money that they done spend on games, and we're in a rut right now. People selling their Xboxes. People are unsubscribing from Game Pass. I mean, it's not looking too good. Yes, I'm not knocking Phil. Phil did something great for Xbox. He saved Xbox, right? I'm not saying that, but bro, you got to continue on. You know what I'm saying? Like Game Pass, when he came out with that Game Pass stuff, bro, like that literally saved them. Right? From extinction. But at the same time, like, bro, where's the games? Where's the high quality games? Where's the true next generation games? You're dropping garbage like Redfall, dog, in 2023 at 30 FPS with there's no sign of 60 FPS patch. Like we don't even have a date. That's how much Microsoft don't care. It's like we not realizing that Microsoft don't freaking care. They're just looking at us like as regular customers, like regular customers, not gamers. Like as long as we're spending that sweet dollar sign, that sweet dollar bill, Microsoft does not freaking care about you. They don't. All they care about is your subscription to Game Pass. They don't freaking care. All the money they're making from Game Pass and stuff like that, and we still don't have nothing substantial in 2023. We don't have nothing earth-shattering for next generation gamers. Nah, there's no defending that. There's no defending that. I'm sorry. Sorry. There's no defending that. It says Xbox Showcase gots to be fire or they will sink. Oh, yeah, they got it. There's no way around it. They gotta. It says, will there be a Series X 2? I wouldn't buy one. Waste of time. Wait, we don't have enough games to fully utilize the box that we got now. Come on, man. Hey, Johnny Gaming, what's up, man? Says there's a great video from Gaming Bolt on YouTube discussing the lack of vision for Xbox. You should check it out, my man. It says I just canceled my subscription to Game Pass. That ends in like 12 days. Hey, I feel you. Marlon, my man, Sucker Punch to go from one open world, Infamous, to the other, Tsushima. It took them 6 years. Xbox made all these, and during COVID and work from home, you have to keep it equal weights. But that's the thing, though. We want to talk about pandemic stuff. Like, it seemed like Microsoft was struggling more than PlayStation, right, to develop games, right? Sony came out. It's like we don't give flowers where they're due. Sony came out the gate with games at the launch of the PS5, right? And then the next year after that, after 2020, the launch of the PS5, then they come out again, right, in the first full calendar year with games galore, right? So Microsoft had no excuse. And then coming into 2022, they drop even more games again, right? What's your excuse about pandemic and working from home? Everybody was working from home. If Sony can do it, Microsoft can do it. I don't want to hear no excuses for Microsoft. I don't want to hear that. We need to stop damage controlling for Xbox and demand better. Start demanding better. No excuses. No excuses. I don't want to hear no blasted excuses. No. You had the same opportunity. Same opportunity. You know what I'm saying? To come out swinging and show us what you got. You had the same opportunity. You literally had the same opportunity. So I'm not trying to hear that. I'm not trying to hear that. It says, yo, Marlon, have you played Castlevania Lords of Shadows? Bruh. You already know, dude. That game, bruh. Oh my God. Yo, if everything that we're hearing is true, it will never be equal, bro. Listen, it will never be equal for Microsoft. It will never be equal until they give us what we had with the 360 era. It will never be equal. It will always be unequal. You know why? Because there's a Nintendo and there's a Sony of the world. That's why. Of the gaming world. It will never be equal. They'll never be equal, bro. It's not the same weight. You can't put Sony and Microsoft in the same league. Not even close. Not even close. Not even close. Not even close. You say, I don't care about Metal Gear whatsoever. Like, tell me how can says Amos is going to make a game without Kojima. Listen, bro. It says, how many apologies will Xbox diehard fans accept from Phil Spencer until enough is enough? Your guess is as good as mine's. Your guess is as good as mine's. I don't know. I never seen a fan base that will just bow down to every single thing. Like we just bow down to the mentality, right? We bow down to everything, bro. Like, I don't understand. Like, bro, shake it, bro. Like, that's all we had for years, for the longest time, until they changed that narrative recently. That's all we've been having. Gears, Forza, Halo. Gears, Forza, Halo. Right? And then Phil came out and said, oh, we don't want to be labeled as the shooter box. We don't want to be the shooter box. Right? We want to be different. You know what I mean? That's why they jumped on and bought Bethesda and jumped on and buy even more studios. Jumped on and even to say, yeah, we're going to try to shake things up and do things different. And to this day, it's still Forza. Forza is still carrying Xbox, right? In 2021, what carried Xbox? What carried Xbox? Forza. 30 million players? What? Forza. Not Halo. Forza. Everybody was talking about the impact of Forza. You know what I mean? How much players and how much reoccurring players and how much Game Pass subscriptions was going up. It just goes to show you that if you build great games, right, that will equate to more subscriptions. That will equate to more people buying your console and signing up for your brand. Forza been carrying Xbox since forever. Halo stopped carrying Xbox years ago. I've been told you guys that. You know what I'm saying? After Halo 3, it was over for Halo. Halo was just not the same. Not the same after Halo 3. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm done talking, man. I'm done talking. Y'all can damage control and defend Xbox all y'all want. But like I said before, in order for Microsoft to be ruthless and go back to how they used to be in the 360 era, bro, they got to push the envelope. They literally have to come out swinging like their lives depending on it with this Xbox showcase. I can't wait to see this Xbox showcase because I can't wait to tell you guys I told y'all so. I can't wait. And that showcase better deliver because if it don't, can't say I didn't tell you guys. Y'all can keep defending the narrative and keep pushing this agenda all y'all want. All y'all want. It's a shame. It's a shame. It's a shame. It's a shame. It says wrong. They bought devs and because PlayStation got too strong. Listen, bro, with all the money that they had, right? Or they still have to this day, and they still can't put out great games. You said after Reach it died. Man, Reach was okay. But really, the last big mainline Halo game for me was 3. You know what I mean? Reach was okay. But, man, Halo haven't been the same, bro. Have not been the same. Biggest says, Marlon speaking facts. Salute. Appreciate that, man. Thank you. McShawn Williams with the $5 says, I don't think it's just their first-party studios. I think the problem is Tony Todd saying he expects... Oh, you meant... You said Tony Todd. You meant Todd Howard. You said Todd Howard saying he expects 30 FPS only for Bethesda games is holding them back. We will see. I mean, Phil did say yes to 60 FPS and 30 FPS, but here's the thing. I mean, Starfield could very well launch just the same way as Redfall did at 30. And I will not be playing it. Sorry. Halo 5. Halo 5 was great. You know what? That's your opinion. Halo 5 is nothing close to Reach or 3 or 2 or 1. Halo 5 was not that good. But hey, okay. The multiplayer was decent for a lot of people. The multiplayer was actually decent, but the story, garbage. Crazy, dog. The multiplayer was decent, right? But the campaign that Halo is known for, garbage. Trash. Oh, yo, Zane. Yo, man, we need about 100 more of you, man. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships, man. Everybody who just got their membership, please go to the community tab where you'll find access to all your perks. Add me on PSN and add me on Xbox, all that good stuff. Appreciate you guys, man. Tons of stuff coming up for members really, really soon here. We got some stuff cooking. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Yo, Zay, thank you so much. You always come through, man, every month with some gifted members, man. So appreciate that. Let's see here. We are on the road. We are on the road to hit 200 members. So anybody who wants to gift some subs, feel free to do so. We appreciate you guys. Let's see here. Trey with the $2 says, every time I hear you speak PS, all I hear is slurp, slurp. Listen, bro. The truth is the truth. The truth is the truth. You see what I'm saying? The truth is the truth, bro. Some people don't want to hear the truth, and that's fine. You know what I'm saying? That's fine, bro. That's fine. You know? We all have our own opinion. We all have our own opinion, so it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. Hey, how is it going, Lack? What's up, man? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Mick Sean, thank you so much for the $2. Halo 2 was the best in the franchise, in my opinion. Oh, yeah. For sure. For sure. For sure, man. Most definitely. I can agree with you on that. Like I said, bro, like, it is what it is. I think I did. What is your PSN, Wally P? Because I did accept a bunch of people's friend requests day before yesterday. So you should be in the batch of people that I accepted. Just send me a message with your PSN, because I get like literally hundreds of people sending me friend requests a day, and I don't want to just accept any and anybody's friend request like that. That is not a member. It says, imagine Lords of Shadows 3 on PS5 Pro. Oh man, don't even mention that, bro. Listen, bro. Listen, you know, people. Listen, bro. That's why it's called an opinion. People are always gonna freaking damage control. They're always going to freaking damage control for Xbox. And that's fine. If you think that Halo 5 Guardians was the best game, or you think it was so great in this, hey, that's your opinion. Halo 5 campaign was trash. Okay? The multiplayer was good. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And for a game that started off with the story being as good as it was with the original Halo game, Combat Evolved, comparing to what it is now is garbage. Literally garbage. Not even the same. Not even the same. Let's see here. Yeah, for sure. There are opinions based on fantasies, and their opinions based on reality. Well, let's hear the reality. ODST. Oh, yeah. ODST was good. He said just because you didn't like the story doesn't mean it's trash. Like I said, like you gotta review you have to review a game as a whole, right? You have to review the story and the multiplayer, right? As a whole, that game was not a 10 out of 10, right? It was just not a 10 out of 10 game. Like it was not as good as all the other Halo games that we had from back in the day, right? I mean, the multiplayer was good, but the single player was trash. Like, I mean, just call it the way it is. You know, yo, Joe S, my man, thank you so much for the $10, man. Appreciate the love and the support on the channel, man. Listen, keep the super chats up. Keep the gifted. Yo, we need to go crazy with the gifted subs, man. Listen, if you guys want to be generous and help out our community, we need to go crazy with the gifted subs. We got Twitch capabilities on YouTube, and we're not even fully utilizing it. For a lot of people who are on computers, you can gift subs if you want to and help out our community that way. If you don't want to do super chats, you could do gifted subs by helping our community. If you enjoy the content that we do put out for you guys every day, subscribe as well. It's free if you like the content. Appreciate you guys. Thank you. Let's see here. Man, listen, dog. Listen. Xbox fans is going to defend Microsoft no matter what. I ask you guys this. What did I ask you guys in the poll? I said, do you want Killzone to make a return? Now, let me ask y'all this question. Hold on. Let me ask y'all this question. I have another question right now. I'm going to ask you guys, are you happy with the state of Xbox right now? All right, there's something for y'all to take care of. He says probably it is you, old memories deceiving you. Those 360 Halo games were chugging along at 30 and sub, but that was back then. Right? That was back then, way back then. Right? Back in 2005, 2006, when those things were acceptable because of the hardware that we had back then. I'm not sitting here telling you that FPS makes a game great. No, it does not. There's so many different facets to making a game great. But in next generation, that should be the standard, no matter if the game is trash or not. A game could be 60 FPS next generation. Redfall could have been 60 FPS and the game looked the way it looked and played the way how it played. Doesn't mean that it's a system seller. Doesn't mean that you're going to fly up off your couch like with fire under your butt to go buy a Series X or to go sign up for freaking Game Pass. No, because you got to sell the gamer on all fronts, on the story, the graphics, the characters, the sound, the production value, replay value. There's so many other things, right? That needs to be in check, that needs to be firing off on all cylinders on before people can say, oh yeah, I'm sold, right? It ain't just 60 FPS or 30 FPS. That should be the standard. Just like this generation, 4K should be the standard. I mean, these consoles were marketed as a 4K machines, native 4K machines, right? Machines that can do 60 FPS, machines that can do 120 FPS. Am I right or am I wrong? So FPS don't necessarily mean, oh, the game is great. It's a great game because it's 60 FPS. No, it's acceptable. It's more acceptable to the fan base, to the player base, to the next generation of gamers. It's acceptable because it's the standard, and that's what they promised us. And bro, trust me, if there was 30 FPS on that Series X box, you think anybody would buy it? Little to nobody would buy a Series X if it was marketed as a 30 FPS box. You would be insane in your brains to sit there and buy, besides all the gimmicky trickery stuff about, oh, quick resume and for the velocity architecture and all this other bull crap, whatever the case may be, and little to no loading and faster downloads. You honestly think all of that would be enough to warrant $500? Let's be real, man. Let's stop the drugs and let's get back to reality here, okay? Because it doesn't do any good for us to sit here and damage control for $1 trillion corporation that ain't doing nothing for you as a gamer right now. They have deserted us. They have lied to us. They have fabricated all this bull crap from the very beginning, right? There's no power greater than X. Oh, the Series X is supposed to be so much better and the games are coming and this and that. Every year we hear the same thing over. We ain't tired of that crap and we're still defending Microsoft. I don't have time for it. I really don't. Good luck. Good luck playing mediocre games on Xbox. I'll be over here playing on my Nintendo Switch, you know what I mean, and playing on my PS5. Good luck with your Xbox with mediocre experiences. Good luck with that. Unless Microsoft comes out swinging and gives me something meaningful that I could say, man, I can't get this anywhere else right now. It's exclusive to Xbox. I'm happy. Man, my $500 purchase is validated. Until then, keep y'all mediocre games. Don't care. Damage control that. Anyone happy with the state of Xbox is a glory trolled and McDonald's Shamrock Shack Chugger. He says so. It says so. If Sony drops a game at 30 FPS, what will you say? Well, what I say is get it up to 60 FPS. What would I say is get it up to 60 FPS. That's what I would say. Before that should be the standard. It should be the standard. Get it up to 60 FPS. And ironically, Sony has not dropped not one game from their first party studios at 30 FPS. Nope. They have not dropped one game from their first party studios at 30 FPS. Not one. So Microsoft needs to push the envelope as well. They need to push the envelope. They need to. There's no two ways about it. Are you crazy? Are you kidding me? Yeah, exactly. For that hard work, you get rewarded. You make garbage 30 FPS Redfall, you get backlash and not bucks. There you go. It says Nintendo Switch has a bunch of mediocre. I respect your opinion. Nintendo Switch. Hold on. Hold on. Nintendo got a bunch of mediocre games, right? But they have the best-selling console right now. Literally. Year over year. It just now started falling off, right? Nintendo IPs, yeah, they're mediocre, right? But they sell way more than Xbox and way more than Sony, right? 30 million on this one. Almost 53 million copies sold for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. But we're talking about mediocrity. Well, listen, maybe Nintendo games don't really appeal to you, right? But to the majority, to the casuals, right? They saying something completely different because strengths are in numbers, okay? And Microsoft is hanging in the balance right now. Mediocre games. I hear you. That's your opinion. I hear you. If all their games were mediocre, they wouldn't be selling. Man, biggest, there's so many games I could go into right now. Honestly. There's too many. Financial earnings released today for Nintendo Switch hardware, 125 million. Wow. 125 million units. Software is at how much? Software units, 1 million units versus Xbox Series X. Are you meant to say 1 billion? It says Xbox don't want to compete with Sony and Nintendo. Do you believe it's time for a new brand of console? Man, a new brand of something new. Something, because this ain't cutting it. This is not cutting it. Something new, something refreshing. This ain't cutting it. This ain't cutting it. The Microsoft that we got right now, they ain't cutting it. The Xbox that we got right now, they ain't cutting it. They are not freaking cutting it. I'm sorry, they're not cutting it. So something has to give. Something has to give. Why would I care how much money a game makes if it's for babies? Okay, I'm done. I'm freaking done. If it's for babies, Disney movies make a lot of money in the theaters. Does that mean I should rush out? No, if the game does not appeal to you, if the movie does not appeal to you, don't watch it. I'm just saying, like, numbers are important to this industry. They are. Because if you're constantly in the negative, are you going to keep on making something if nobody is watching or buying? No, you're not. Come on, bro. Xbox just need a facelift at this point. Xbox needs a facelift at this point. Sorry. They need a facelift. I'm sorry. They need a facelift. They need a remake. They need a Xbox need a reboot. Xbox need to hit the reset button. Y'all can damage control all y'all want about Xbox. The point of the matter is they're in the slums right now. They're in the trash can right now. Okay? They gotta prove themselves come June 11th. If they can't prove themselves come June 11th, oh boy, the future is dark for Xbox. That's all I can say. So keep damage controlling for them. Watch when Sony comes out. Oh, you just wait on that PS5 showcase. Oh, you just wait on that PS5 showcase. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Wait until we get that PS5 showcase. Heads are gonna roll. Lightning and thunder is gonna come down. They need a reality check. Oh man, it's beyond reality, bruh. Hear what the song says. Microsoft, why you leave me so lonely? Bro, we've been lonely all generation. You know what I'm saying? All generation we've been lonely. You know what I'm saying? Like Xbox One generation. Like, yo, listen, bro. I'm done right now. I'm done. They say, I love you, Marlon. You're cracking me up. Nintendo is made for babies, like Moon believes. Like last I checked, Bayonetta is not a kid game. Yeah, you ain't got to explain yourself, Panther. You ain't got to explain yourself. You believe Sega Genesis was better than Siri? Of course it was. You crazy? It says they're not promoting those 12 teraflops anymore. Of course not. That power narrative is dead. It says if a company is in the negative, that's their problem. But why should I care about that? Because that's the brand you support. That's the brand that you support. So that means if they're in the negative, then the games are going to be in the negative. The experiences that you're going to get is going to be in the negative. Either you're not going to get sequels to your favorite game that you love and support, or you're just going to the company just going to keep going down the toilet until they eventually close up shop. It says that PS5 showcase gonna be a bunch of remakes. I hear you, Vital Drip. I hear you. Sony should give Microsoft a front row seat at a showcase so that they can watch. We'll see. McShawn, thank you for the $5. Keep the super chats coming. I think people are mad because Nintendo can get away with having games at 30 FPS and Xbox can't, but Xbox can't, but what they fail to realize is it's 2013 hardware. Exactly. We've been talked about this. At the end of the day, I don't care about any of the companies I play with. I like Point Blank. Hey, I understand that. I said, Marlon, can't wait for the PS Showcase. Great show once again. I appreciate that. Thank you, Richard. God bless you, man. UK boys, stand up. Says, does Nintendo games have blood and brutal? They don't have to, Moon. They don't have to. They used to, but not anymore. And that does not define a great game. Having blood and gore and all this stuff does not define a great game. You can build great games without all that gory stuff. You don't need that. Yes, Wally P. Yes. Man, it's crazy, man. It is freaking crazy in these gaming streets right now. It's literally crazy, bro. But I love you guys. Thank y'all so much for making this the premier place where you get your news, all your information, PlayStation, Xbox, the whole shebang. Not going to keep up y'all time. Appreciate you guys making the Q&A very interesting. Appreciate the growth on the channel as of late. We've been crushing it with the likes. Let's see if we could get over 400 likes on today's show. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. Turn on that post notification bell so you never miss out. And all in all, we tired of waiting. All right. The time is now. Okay. The time is now to let a lot of people eat their words. All right. I'm tired of the console war bull crap. I'm tired of people defending Xbox. You know what I'm saying? And Microsoft has not done anything groundbreaking this generation. Nothing. Okay? So on that note, go back to playing your Xbox Series X. Go back to playing your PS5s. Let's keep it gaming. Love you guys. Be blessed. Be easy. And like the great Etika would say, please have yourself a great one. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon. We out.